As I said in an earlier video, that a lot of Pacquiao fans are hating on Timothy Bradley. And they're saying the reason why Timothy Bradley is hating on Manny Pacquiao is because Pacquiao beat him 3 times. Although Bradley got the decision once, which was totally wrong, Pacquiao did beat Bradley legitimately 3 times, although Bradley did get one of the decisions, which was probably the biggest robbery in boxing. They're saying that, you know, Bradley's just being bitter because he got beat up by Pacquiao. It's not that Bradley's being bitter towards Manny Pacquiao, and I'll tell you why. Usually, when someone's beaten you 3 times, in Manny Pacquiao's case, beaten Bradley 2 times on paper, but I think we all know that no boxing that he beat Bradley 3 times. That you'll normally pick up your guy that's beat you 3 times and you put him on a pedestal. You say, oh, the guy's amazing because he's beat you. You know, and you want to make your career look better, so you're trying to big up the guy that beat you. And Bradley has done that with Pacquiao in the past. The reason why, I don't think Bradley thinks that Thurman's going to beat Pacquiao, but I think that's what he wants to happen. Do you see what I mean? I don't think he's saying it, although he's putting a big face and saying Thurman will beat Pacquiao, Thurman will beat Pacquiao. The reason why he's saying that is because he wants Thurman to beat Pacquiao. Because he wants the welterweight division to be competed by young men, not a 40-year-old man that's past his sell-by date that's going to retire soon, right? He wants the young lions now to compete and see who's the best. And he feels like Pacquiao's like, you know, he's you know, a sheep out of, you know, he shouldn't be there, basically. He's out of place now. He's an old man and he should be doing his own thing, retiring. Whereas these young guys should be competing one another. And I think he wants to see Thurman beat Pacquiao rather than actually being so convinced that Thurman, because he sounds so convinced, but I don't believe Bradley is that convinced that Thurman's going to beat Pacquiao. But I think it's the case that he wants Thurman to beat Pacquiao because he wants to see the young lions compete it. Now, a lot of you would say, well, Pacquiao fans would probably say, well, sport is competed between 2 people. If you're not good enough to win, then you don't deserve to win. That's 100% spot on. Yes, if you know, Thurman's not good enough to beat Pacquiao, then Pacquiao deserves to be where he's at the top and fighting these young guys, of course. But what Bradley's speaking for the good of the sport, Bradley's speaking that Thurman's a young man, right? By him beating Pacquiao, right, we'll have a new star. We'll have somebody that'll be able to compete with the other young lions in division, and it makes the division more intriguing. Pacquiao hasn't got long left, so if Pacquiao beats Thurman, Thurman's going to be out of the picture, right? It's going to hurt Thurman's reputation, hurt his credibility, and Thurman's going to have to build himself back up. Whereas if Pacquiao loses, Pacquiao could retire. You know, Pacquiao's not got long in the game. Even if he wins or loses, Pacquiao hasn't got long in the game. Max 1 or 2 years, he hasn't got long left. Whereas Thurman could have another 7, 8, you know, we don't know how long Thurman could go on for. You know, so that's why I think Bradley wants to see Thurman beat Pacquiao. It's not a case where he's so confident that Thurman's going to beat Pacquiao. It's more he wants Thurman to beat Pacquiao. And I think you can't hate on Bradley for that. And I think the hate that Pacquiao fans have shown to him saying that he's bitter, he's not. Because, like I said, normally when you lose to somebody, right, you pick them up, you big them up. And Bradley has done that in the past. But you've got to understand that Bradley wants to see Thurman win because he wants to see the welterweight division compete with young lions, and he has mentioned that as well in the past. So I don't think there's, you know, you Pacquiao fans should get onto Bradley too much, because I think Bradley's just saying what he wants to happen. He's not being bitter. You know, he understands how great Pacquiao is, but he's not being bitter towards Pacquiao. He just wants to see, you know, the welterweight division competed between young men, and it is a young man sport. But then there's another argument that if the young man isn't good enough to beat the old man, then the old man deserves to keep his spot. Of course, that's what makes sports interesting. But he's just saying, I think the reason he's just saying what he wants to happen rather than, in my opinion, what he thinks will happen for sure. I don't think anyone can say with a surety that Keith Thurman will beat Manny Pacquiao. You can't say that with a surety, because going off Thurman's last fight, going off Pacquiao's last fight, you know, you cannot say that. But I think a lot of people would want to see Thurman win, not because they like Thurman or they think Thurman's better than Pacquiao. No, it's because they probably want to see that happen. They probably want to see the welterweight division competed by young men rather than see a 40-year-old reign supreme again, win a world title, and he's going to retire soon. you know, he hasn't got longevity in the sport. So this is the reason why I think Bradley said what he said. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.